Hey everyone, my name is Gavin, and this will be part 2 of my series on how to create and save player colors or player clothing with Python and the BGE. In this last video, what we did is we just saved the colors of our player. So when we clicked on one of these icons, it saved it with 3 different numbers inside of here. And these numbers, what we did is we saved them to that text file that we had over here. So if I open up this text file, and these were those 3 numbers. What we're going to do now is we're going to have it so that every time we click on one of those text files, we're going to have it so that we can go into another scene. I'll call this main level scene or something like that. And what's going to happen is we're going to load the colors that we have saved. Okay? Now that we have this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do File and then New and load a new file. And I'm going to go from Defaults to Game Logic, Blender, Render, Blender, Game. And on this cube in the middle, actually before we start, I'll do File and Save. And I'll call this level, just something like this, level like that, and hit save. And what we're going to do is we're going to have an always sensor like this, connect this to a Python script. This will just run it once. And we're going to do templates, Python, then game logic simple, like so. Delete the portion I've highlighted right here, and hit Control and scroll up to make the text larger, and rename this as script.py like this, and add this right here. Okay, what we want to do is, since we want to load information with that text file, let's do from BGE imports logic, like so. I'll actually drag this out a little bit more. And what we're going to do is we're going to have path is going to equal logic dot expands path, like so. Okay, and inside of this right here, we're going to have file is going to equal open the path to the player info .txt. And we want to read information from it. We're going to have info is going to equal file.readLines, since we want to read the multiple lines instead of individual characters. Okay. We're then going to have red is going to equal an integer like this of info and line 0. So this may seem kind of confusing, but if you remember from that text file, oops, let me find that text file. Let me open that up really quick. Inside of our custom character info, the player info in here is stored as a string, and on line 0, then line 1 and line 2. So this is essentially saying convert this string to an integer, and that's what red is going to be equal to on line 0. Let's then have green is going to equal an integer of the info on line 1, and let's have blue is going to equal an integer of the info on line 2. Okay. Now that we have this, we're going to have own.color is going to equal, let me do, hold on, red, comma, green, blue, and then true. So we should see if I hit P now to play, it'll load red to start up the game. But if I do file and then I'll save this really quick, I'll do file and open recent and we'll load the main menu up. I'll hit P and I'll click on the green to save the green. Then I'll go back into our new scene, our level, and I'll hit P, and you should see it'll load up green like this. Okay, everyone, so this is how you load and save custom character info like colors or clothes with Python and the BGE. I hope you guys find this very useful. And thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good day.